I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to say. Just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Black Knights of Canton.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10. That's their own 24-yard line. Ready up.
Here's Ward to throw right away. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
Touchdown! third touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Come on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ball again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
18, right here. You're not. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
70.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with the victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, All right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500, and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
To throw, here's Ward. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the double. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down
Let's go
pickup.
now.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
A 43-yard attempt.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is pull off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Press all 80.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Back to throw again. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Drop 60. Drop 60. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Let's go. Huh. Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready? Break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Ward. Setting up the screen for Cook. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Hey, check that. Check. Hey. Ready?
Give the Cook out of the gun. Dances by at the 20. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down. First and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 4. Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the jump. Ready. 19, charge, 60 Eagles, 6 big Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keon Coleman, as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Cameron Vickers to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll find McMillan here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together, that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Play fake, here's Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter,
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
70 Timberwolves. Go, Rig, go.
Back to throw. Moore. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. A good pick up there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Cougar 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the front ball. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Minor. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay,
from the
ready?
46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Let's go now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers first down.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jones. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Here is third and quite a ways.
Here we go, here we go. Press all east.
They'll give the Hall. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Breece Hall. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is